from your IT, open page number 73, entrepreneurial skills. We are starting from business activities. This is the second class of this chapter. Okay. So we have understood the different forms of business ownership and the different types of business. Okay, now we are going into the business activities. A business is run successfully and managed through a variety of activities executed in collaborative fashion. Following are some major activities that makes a business a functional unit. So business is always functioning something. Okay, so what kind of function the business is doing, we will get to know by these following activities. So activity number 1, that is based on human resources. What is human resources? The human beings. All the individual human beings, they are themselves a kind of resource. Okay. Even in a well-ordered business, a number of human resource tasks need attention. If you lack a dedicated HR person in your business, that leaves employee acquisition in your hand or those of your managers. You must conduct interviews, hire applicants, determine what benefit packages, if any, your company will offer. If you also need to address any interpersonal conflict that crop up in the normal course of business. So in dealing with human resources, business need to deal with it. What is the meaning of this? Suppose you are having the company. Obviously in order to run the company, you need to hire some people, you need to give employment to some people, means you are giving jobs to some people. Some will be taking care of the reception portion, some will be handling the datas, some will be handling the clients, okay, some will be handling the finance part. Okay, so there will be different department in your business and you need people for that. And in order to control, in order to manage them, okay, means there should be some in charge. Okay, and one in charge is needed, because one in charge will be responsible to check the activities of this group, and then that in charge will be informing about their activities to another person. So that person will, according to that, they will conduct further the process and all. Okay, so this is very much important. So human resource functioning is working like that. Next is customer service. Okay, so customer service, what you know, customer service, obviously if you are the client and if you are availing some kind of service from some company, if you are facing any kind of problem, any kind of doubt, if you are having any kind of inquiry, you need to ask. Okay, so for that there will be some people from the company side, there will be some people who are in charge of handling those clients' queries and complaints. Fine. Like suppose you are ordering something in the website, Amazon website or Flipkart website, wherever. If you are having any complaint regarding a product, obviously you will be dialing one number, you will be talking or chatting with the customer executives. Okay, so that service is also provided from the business. So customer service. Next is accounting. Okay, accounting is also a very big function. In essence, accounting boils down to tracking the money you take in and money you spend. For business that deal in a small number of transactions per week or month, periodic data entry may be sufficient. Retail business with high number of transactions typically calls for a daily accounting. Keeping up to date on expenditures and income allows you to see where do you make the most and where your business loses money. So accounting is a very, very important part for the business, because whatever transactions happening daily or weekly or monthly, people need to keep it up to date, keep it means keep that data in the computer. They need to upload that data in the computer or in the register or in some place, so that that need to be maintained properly. Then only they will be able to understand where the company is making profit, or how much the company is making profit, and where the company is lagging behind. Okay, so that is why the accounting is another functioning from the business end. Next is the budgets and the finances. As a part of managing your finances, implementing a budget can help you keep costs down. For smaller business, budget may consist of little more than a monthly allotment to cover overhead, insurance, and payroll. In larger businesses where multiple departments may engage in long-term projects, you may need to set out fairly complicated allotment on an annual basis. Your budget should include expected revenue and costs that you update monthly or often, or more often, based on any new information. Finance is a field that deals with the study of investment, includes the dynamics of assets and liabilities over time under conditions of different degrees or uncertainty and risk. Means in one word, means in a simple expression, I will like you to understand that budget and finances means the company need to think, the owners or the board of directors of the company, or some of the important members of the company, they need to sit sometime and they need to discuss about where the company need to do more expenditure. Okay, what are the changes the company need to make, which in fact will make them which in fact will create the possibility for making more revenue, more income, more profit. Okay, investments, where they need to do the investment so that it will be profitable for them. So this discussion regarding the budget, regarding the money, regarding the expenditure, this the company need to make, this the company need to discuss. This is also one important functioning. Then only the business will run well. Next very important function of the business is sales. Obviously, if you are into the business, means obviously you are selling the product or you are selling the services, something you are selling. Okay, sales are the heart of all business. So remember this key point: for each and every business, the most important, a thing become a one activity becomes a business when this sales is included in it. Okay, without the sales, business is not a business. Okay, that will become something else, that can become a charity. Okay, business means obviously sales. So it is the heart of all the business. Depending on the industry you work in, sales may hinge on dedicated sales team that develop prospects into clients, perform demonstration, and maintains contract with your existing client base. In some cases, you may fill the role of primary salesperson for your business by dealing with new client acquisition. As with the other aspects of business, this is the best handled by scheduling an allotted amount of time each day or week to specify handle sales oriented tasks. So sales won't happen automatically. Obviously, some people will be appointed who will handle this sales portion. Means, for example, you will be able to meet many salesperson. Some comes to your home, some you can see in the shopping mall as well. If you are going to any of the shopping mall, you can see there are some people who are giving demonstration, who are coming and asking you to listen to them, and they are demonstrating about some product, they are giving the usage of such products. So why are they advertising those products? What exactly they are trying to do? They are trying to sell the product to you. They are doing so much of demonstration, they are explaining to you lot, they are giving you so much of attention. Okay, listening to you, replying to all your queries, because ultimately they wanted to win your attention towards the product, they wanted to sell those product. Okay, so that is the sales. Business will always do this sales activities. Next is marketing. Now, very few business can survive without marketing. So if you are starting a business, obviously you need to think about marketing, because only in some rare cases marketing is not needed. Okay, some special business where it's really a big need for all the people, for those kind of stuff, marketing is not needed. For example, if you are going for the transport, okay, if you're going for the railway or the bus, Obviously, the Indian Railway, the flights, the bus, they don't need to make so much marketing, because if you want to, if you have to travel to some place, you will automatically come to them and you will ask them what is the price and what is the date, what are the availabilities. Okay, so they don't need to market because that is the basic necessity. But for example, butter or jam or any kind of fashionable clothes, okay, which is comfortable and good for summer, good for rain, good for winter, whatever. Okay, obviously I need something like that, but how I will know that this is available in the market unless someone is marketing about it? So once I see those things in the paper or in the internet or in the website or as poster somewhere, I won't be able to know that this kind of products are available. Once I know this kind of products are available, then only my interest to buy those products will happen. So making such marketing, making such advertisements is one of the important function of any business unit. Next is research and development. So research and development refers to activities in connection with corporate or government innovation. Research and development constitute the first stage of development of a potential new service or product. So research and development are very difficult to manage, since the defining feature of the research is that the researchers do not know in advance exactly how to accomplish the desired result. So when a person is actually starting the business, this happens in the initial stage of the business and also in the middle stage of the business. So suppose if a person is trying to do something, trying to make some kind of business, so first he will understand the society, what is the present crisis in the society, which kind of business is going to work for the society, where I will be getting some profit. Okay, first a person need to think, a person need to do research, and according to the research he need to make the development. Okay, he need to make the process, he need to initiate some process, some investments to start up that business from a small level. Later on, when the business is picking up the speed, at that time also research is needed. He need to understand how to upgrade his business. So for upgrading the business also, the person need to, or the person's team need to do a kind of research. But the only fact about research is, when you are in the process of researching, you won't be able to know the definite result of the research unless you reach that point. Okay, beforehand you won't be able to know that this is going to happen in the end of the research. Okay, that is why it is research, because you are searching something. Until and unless you get it, you don't know what you are going to get it. Okay, next is manufacturing and production. The basic means the physical thing of any business is manufacturing and production. Okay, assembling, synthesizing, developing or manufacturing product is the core part of a business. It could be tangible product manufactured well through a well-defined process like cars, house, any appliance, etc., or a service planned and designed to cater to the customer like education, training, electronic content, customer care, maintenance service, etc. So in any kind of business, some kind of product is being made, or any service or any kind of service is being created. Okay, so this is the, what to say, the core thing of core functioning of any kind of business. Business is going to manufacture or do some kind of production, either of any goods or any services. So for goods, you know, there are different types of goods. Whatever you are having in hand, everything is coming to you not naturally but with a manufacturing process, then only you are getting it. Also the services, that whatever you are getting, that is also not coming just like that. It is also having a kind of process. For example, if you are going to the doctor, you are getting the service of the doctor, you are getting the treatment, you are getting the medical facilities from the doctor. How the doctor is able to produce that? After all, doctor is a human resource. So before, means since birth he is not a doctor. Okay, he or she has been born as a normal human being. Okay, now he went to the school. After graduating, after passing from the school, he done a graduation in a special course. in the medical science, so that he is getting trained, so he is manufacturing himself to be able to provide those services. Then ultimately, after getting nicely trained on that particular field, he is able to provide that service to you all. Okay, so that is the essence of every business. Okay, so here we are ending the session 1. Okay. And in the next class we will be doing for session 2, that is the meaning and characteristics of entrepreneurship. I will take 2 more classes to finish this chapter. Okay. Till now, any problem you can ask me. See, this IT English is very easy. You just have to go through it. I am already explaining all the points. You just need to remember what is the meaning of this point. That will be done. If you are getting notifications like that, then definitely that is positively yes.